A thyroglossal duct cyst is a congenital vascular and luminal remnant originating from a descent of the thyroid gland during early embryonic development. While these benign midline cervical masses frequently remain asymptomatic during early childhood, they are highly susceptible to acute secondary bacterial infections. When pathogens infiltrate this fluid-filled epithelial cavity, the resulting inflammatory cascade transforms the benign lesion into an acute thyroglossal cyst abscess. Patients typically present with a rapidly expanding, painful anterior neck mass that elevates upon tongue protrusion, accompanied by localized erythema, warmth, and systemic low-grade pyrexia. If left untreated, the expanding infection can lead to critical airway compression or spontaneous rupture, culminating in a chronic draining fistulous tract. Swift clinical recognition and accurate diagnostic differentiation are paramount. When an infected thyroglossal cyst progresses to a fluctuant, mature abscess, timely surgical incision and drainage becomes necessary. This urgent procedure is specifically designed to alleviate intense loculated tissue pressure, evacuate toxic purulent debris, prevent local tissue necrosis, and provide immediate symptomatic relief. Performing an incision and drainage during the acute inflammatory phase is exclusively a stabilizing measure and must not be confused with a definitive curative excision. Attempting a radical surgical resection, such as the sistrunk procedure, in the presence of acute tissue inflammation and friability is contraindicated due to the high risk of incomplete capsular removal, structural damage, and subsequent recurrence. The primary objective remains focused on converting a highly volatile, infected mass into a quiescent, clean chronic cyst that can safely undergo definitive resection. The operative technique for draining a thyroglossal duct abscess requires a meticulous anatomical approach under strict aseptic conditions. The procedure is typically performed under localized anesthesia with sedation or general anesthesia, depending on the patient's age and airway stability. A precise small horizontal incision is placed directly over the point of maximal fluctuation, carefully following natural skin creases to ensure optimal healing. The surgeon carefully dissects through subcutaneous tissues to enter the cavity, resulting in the immediate evacuation of purulent fluid, which is collected for bacterial cultures. The collapsed abscess cavity is then gently explored using hemostatic forceps to break down internal loculations, ensuring comprehensive decompression. Finally, a sterile ribbon gauze or small Penrose drain is inserted to maintain patency and facilitate fluid drainage. Comprehensive postoperative management is absolutely essential to prevent reaccumulation of fluid and optimize healing after surgical drainage. The surgical wound requires daily packing changes and irrigation with sterile saline solutions, allowing the cavity to heal gradually from its deep base outward via secondary intention. Intravenous antibiotic therapy is subsequently tailored based on specific culture and sensitivity results and continued orally until all localized skin erythema resolves completely. Patients and caregivers must be carefully educated on wound care protocols, monitoring for signs of recurring infection, and recognizing early warning signs of sudden respiratory distress. Once the local acute inflammatory response has entirely subsided, typically within 2 to 3 months, scheduling a definitive sistrunk procedure is mandatory to permanently eliminate the risk of recurrence.